Hello everybody, and welcome back to Sassy Needs to Budget, and also a very happy new year to everybody. I know I did go a couple of months actually without posting anything, and really that's just because honestly this stuff can be a little overwhelming, and more than that, it can just be a little hard to stick to when honestly a lot of things are coming at you kind of left and right all the time, and unfortunately life sometimes. So we just kind of have to take a second and regroup and rethink about what we want, what we need, and just kind of everything in between. So I am back, and I am excited to share some debts with you, some goals with you, a little bit of my plan for this upcoming year financially. Of course, we have some personal goals, and we have other goals, for ourselves. But right now, I wanted to share with you guys what my goals are, mainly for the next 6 months. I am going to do a small cash stuffing in this one, so it might be a little bit of a long video, just an FYI. But yeah, I decided to self-motivate a little bit and create this little kind of guide for myself, as far as what I wanted the first 6 months to look like, January to June, and then I also did a small little section of July to December. There are some things in here that aren't necessarily things that I need to pay attention to or worry about, but they're there because I want to keep them in mind and just not forget that they're things that matter, or debts that matter. There are debts that are getting paid off either every paycheck or every month automatically through some of my bills. So again, I don't have to focus too hard on them, but they're there just to keep myself, hold myself accountable, I guess. So let's go over some of my goals for the first 6 months. I do want to have at least 1 month's worth of bills saved up, which I will actually be tackling this month, actually the month of January. These aren't necessarily what my bill totals are, but they are the highest I've ever had them be. So for example, I've got my self-lender at $25. I know before I had talked to you guys briefly about what it was. It was basically like almost a savings account that you can use to build credit for yourself, or I guess a savings and like a loan for yourself. That's $25 a month. I've got my subscriptions right now at, should be 50, but it was 55. And I'm actually working on lowering that because I just can't justify spending $55 on subscriptions. It used to be like subscriptions were maybe $30, and it was worth it because it was cheaper than having cable, yada yada yada. We all know the drill. But now $55 for some subscriptions, that's a lot. I am gonna cut out a couple of channels or streaming services. I do have my cell phone right now is $95. My credit cards right now are at $165, and that is the total for all of my minimums. I have 4 credit cards, minimums total $165. My light bill is $38. My Wi-Fi $68. My bed is $150, and my rent is $650. Again, some of these aren't necessarily what I pay, but they are the max I've ever paid. So right now we're gonna focus on cash stuffing those amounts to get myself ahead a little bit. Another one of my goals is definitely to pay off 50% of my consumer debt. So I don't necessarily have to pay all of this, but I do want to pay a good chunk of it. So I've got my Apple Watch. This is one, and I'll highlight it. Then again, I told you guys I don't necessarily have to worry about because it comes out of the bill. So this is cell phone bill 1. I have this other cell phone bill right here, and then my cell phone bill. Those 3 I don't necessarily have to touch, but I'm wondering if I could like play with it a little bit and maybe try to hit those anyway. I have my credit card, which is $192 for my city card. Capital One is at $2,044. I have my loan at $1,700. I have another credit card at $290, and then another, so the 4th credit card at $448. And this is the remaining balance of my bed. And again, this is getting paid monthly, so I don't have to worry about that if I don't want to. Let's see. And then once I do have my 1 month savings set up, I do want to start tackling these 2, right? Paying off my debts on a monthly basis, whatever I can. And then I would love to start doing my high priority sinking fund. So right now I am focusing the majority of my cash towards paying off some debts and getting myself set up with that 1 month ahead. The sinking funds, I'm just telling myself that they will come later so that I'm not freaking out about having to do them, you know, and telling myself, well, I should be saving and I should be doing this. I am saving because I'm trying to work on that goal of putting a month's worth of bills away. I am saving because I am paying off my debt so that I can get to that point. So I'm not too worried about it. We will at some point get to these high priority sinking funds, but right now we have 2 other goals. And I can go over these later, guys, if you really want me to. But honestly, I don't know what the second part of the year is going to look like, just because I want to see how much I can get through within those first 6 months. And then I can worry about what happens after. But I just wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit of like a clue into what I'm doing. Again, because I'm really trying to hold myself accountable. I'm trying to make better financial choices. This is something that I really kind of came to terms with, is that, you know, I'm really bad with my money. Regardless of how much I'm making, I am spending more than I should be, you know, and that's on like splurges or, you know, I'm buying like food outside rather than cooking. And like, there are so many things that I'm just kind of blowing my money on, and I'm trying to rein that in and really focus on, you know, trying to be better. So that is the long and short of it. With that being said, I do want to go in my monthly budget for January. So my paychecks, let me just write down. Don't mind my ugly handwriting. But for the month of January, I expect my paychecks to be around almost $3,000. So I expect them to be around $2,990. What I would like to do this month is I am going to focus first on putting away whatever I can towards my 1 month ahead. So I've kind of told myself that I'm going to be paying my bills twice this month. So I will start with my actual bills. So my rent, I have some cash put away. So that will be $570 is what I need to put away for sure. My bed, $150. I've got self-lender at $25. And I do have a cheat sheet off to the side, you guys, so that I can remember what I'm supposed to be writing down. I've got my subscriptions. Remember that number reduced, so that should be 50. And that'll actually be even less this month, I think, if I'm honest with you. My credit cards are at $165. And my Xfinity, or my Wi-Fi, is at $68. My cell phone bill is actually a little high right now. It's at $245 with 17 cents, or at least that's what I expect it to be this month. And then I have my ComEd, which is my light bill, at $38. So let's total that. $570 plus $150 for my bed, $25 for self-lender, $50 for subscriptions, $165 for credit cards, $68 for Wi-Fi, $245 for cell phones, and $38 for light bill. I am at $1,311 for my bills this month, or at least what I expect them to be. These numbers they might change, they might not. We'll see. Let's see. I am also doing my cash envelopes this month. I am being very frugal with myself this month. So I'm only going to be focusing on my groceries. I'm gonna do laundry and me. I do not have anything extra for eating out or, just things like that. Like I'm gonna try my best. We'll see how that goes, but I'm gonna try my best. And groceries this month, I expect $100 per week, so $400. Laundry, I usually give myself $20, so we'll do $80 for the month. I am giving myself $30, so $120 for the month. And that one will be $120. So $600 for my cash envelopes this month. And then let's do my sinking funds. My sinking funds right now are going to be my 1 month ahead. So I'm going to try to do self-lender. I will do my ComEd. Again, my light bill. I'll do my subscriptions. I'll do my Wi-Fi, my bed, and my rent is a must. I have to get that in 1 month ahead. So again, $25 for self-lender, $38 for ComEd. My subscriptions are $50 for now. And Wi-Fi, $68, $150 for my bed, and $650 for rent, totaling $981 for my sinking funds. Now, I don't think I'll be doing any extra savings. If it happens, great. If it doesn't, that's okay too. But I do want to hopefully make an extra debt payment this month. And I want to make that towards my city card because it is my lowest balance. So if I can pay that off, awesome. If not, it is what it is. But let me see really quick. Let's see. I expect my paychecks to be about $2,990 minus my bills, 1311, minus my cash envelopes, minus my sinking funds. So $98 is what I may have left. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So I'll put that for what I would like to do extra for my city card. That so far is my budget for the month. At the end of the month, I will try to come back and actually put down what my totals were for my paychecks, my bills, etc. And we'll see how we do. Fingers crossed, guys. I'm trying my best. I'm doing my best. We're fine. I'm doing my best. Okay, so let's write in let's write in my actual paycheck this week. Was $583.99. We are going to pay ourselves first. So groceries is getting that $100 for groceries. Laundry is getting $20. And I am giving myself $30. So 583 minus 100 minus 20 minus 30 leaves me at, stop doing that. Leaves me at 583. I am only paying one bill this paycheck, which is a subscription for $11.99. So what did I say? 583. Why does it keep doing that? Minus $11.99. Oh, minus 150. Sorry. I'm at 422. Okay, perfect. So that is my only bill for this paycheck. We are at 422. Let's do, actually, I lied. I am adding rent for $350. Nope. $340. It leaves me with $82. So sinking funds, I'm gonna do ComEd. And I'm gonna do self-lender. So I'm gonna do minus 30, nope. Plus 38, plus 25. So I am at 19, should be at 19, and I do have a little space for rollover debt. I should have about $19 for debt. So total that I should have for cash, I know that my subscriptions are gonna stay in my account, so I should have this $150 for myself. I should have $340 for rent, that $38 for my ComEd, and $25 for self-lender. 553 plus that 19 for debt. I should have about 572. I did already go to the bank. I do have 572, so I did my math right. I know this was a little bit scattered. I know this was a little bit long-winded, but we are good. Maybe next week we'll be a little bit more organized. In the meantime, let's cash stuff $572. Give me 1 second. All right, let's just count this and make sure it is in fact $572. I've got 1, 2, 3, 400. Let's use this because I'm not even gonna play with it this year. $50. 20, 40, 60. 10, 20, 30, 40. 5, 10, 15. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $7 is $572. So we are golden. Let me move this back a little bit. All right, so as per usual, we are going to start with giving ourselves cash first. And we are back in this cute little wallet. Groceries is getting $100. And we're just gonna do a clean 100. Although I'm almost positive I need change, but we're gonna do 100. Laundry is getting 20. And I actually have a few dollars left. I've got $1, 2, 3, $4 I'm going to put to the side, and I'm giving myself 30. All right, and that is it for my wallet this week. 150, and we are gonna make it work. And I got this, like, I want to say almost a year ago from Baddies and Budgets, and I have not used it. I figured, why not start the new year with, you know, something that is new. You know, I haven't used it, so might as well. If you know, you know. And this is gonna be for my bills. So let's see. We are putting this is gonna be my bill binder moving forward, and if you guys can see, I did put like my goals in here. So self-lender 25, ComEd 38, just to remind myself that that's how much should be in here. I mean, I know that we can like remember for the most part, but at least, I don't know, I just need a little reminder, because I'm not good with numbers. I've never been good with numbers, and sometimes I just space a little bit. So that's what we're doing. A self-lender is getting $25. 25. I messed up somewhere, but I will fix it. I know what I did. Why am I doing that? Okay. So self-lender for 1 month ahead is officially filled. ComEd is getting $38. I've got 30, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 10, 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, and 38. And we'll just leave it as is for now. I was supposed to have a 20, but I think I grabbed it for something. We are going to skip subscriptions, Xfinity, cell phone, bed, credit cards, and go straight to rent. And I told you guys I have some cash in here, 50, 60, 70, 80. So we are adding 340. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I do need change. What do we do? Okay. Sorry guys, I had to make change. I didn't have enough. So what was I saying? This is getting 340 for rent. 1, 2, 3, 20, 30, 40. So let's see how much we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 5. Oh my god. 1, 2, 350, 70, 90, 4, 10, 20. So 420, right? $420 towards rent right now. And the remaining should be for debt, which was $19, 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I do have this extra cash that I'm just gonna roll into there. So I really have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and $23 for debt. And let me actually change that. Why did I erase the whole thing? What did I say it was? $23. All right, guys. That was my first cash stuffing of 2024. Hopefully we can keep it up. We can stay on budget. We can keep, on track of our goals. I hope you guys are doing amazing. I hope the first couple of days of this year has treated you very well and that it continues to do so. Remember to be kind to yourselves, guys. This is a journey for the rest of our lives. Hopefully we can get better at managing our money and managing our stress surrounding that money. I say that more for me than for you. But have a good one, guys. As per usual, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I hope to see you guys next week. Bye.